on a horse, he can do that crap. All right, Gustav's a little cautious. He's coming up the hill. Him and the guard that is not named is actually taking the rear of this marching order as he doesn't really know the area, so he's letting you guys lead. And my gosh, combo. I want to do combo. That's what I thought. I see combo. That's combo. Thank you for the sign up. And you've got paraphrase from Stan Lee. Remember that with great following comes great responsibility. There we go. But thanks a lot, guys. All right. I'm going to go right back. Guys, thank you very much for Siren. Thank you for signing up. There we go. So the group's being led probably by Ilva and Ciala, running up the hill arm in arm. And the caution is still being kept by Gustav and his soldier, more at the rear, seeing if there's anything going on. Gustav does make a comment to...
At my rear.
Gustav... Oh, you're back? All right, Orange. Gustav to your rear. Gustav calls out to Wu that he suggests that he keep his eyes open on the front in case by any chance there's any forward scouts we may have missed. And at that point, the guard quickly points out, "Dinish scout!" as he points towards the river.
Well, so much for me keep an eye out. They're coming anyway.
He was telling them to check the front, right? As you guys are running up that hill, maybe one might have circled ahead. We don't know what's going on the hill, right? And, the guard yells, "Dinish scout," as he's kind of getting his spear ready for a horse charge, as a horse seems to be approaching. Dinish horse, but since he's not trying to hide himself, Ilva, because this person stays with your mother and his family stays with you, you recognize that it's Brynjar on a Danish scout horse riding up this hill towards you guys. At this point, Gustav's getting ready to get you guys ready for an attack on this person. Ilva? Ty?
She's trying to decide.
Oh, no. Can you hear us, Ty? Oh, sorry.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Do I feel threatened?
No, it looks like he's trying to catch up with you. Like you know Brynjar.
I recognize it.
Oh yeah,
even in the dark, with the lightning flashing, I literally recognize this lone horseman in the fucking soaking rain.
You do have a valid point. Yes. No.
I recognize. I pull my fucking axe.
Okay. All right. So the axe is ready. So yes, that's true. Until he gets closer, is anyone getting a bow ready to get a shot on this person?
Does anyone have a bow?
I have a bow. I want to knock an arrow.
Hanzo's here, guys.
Yeah.
I have resituated myself behind Gustav. He is no longer on my rear.
Alrighty. Okay.
Or actually, wasn't he behind me? So I turned around.
So Brynjar, you see your friends, and you're riding up to see them, and you suddenly see, Wu is notching an arrow. Ilva's pulling out this. You haven't seen. She usually had a sword, but she's got this massive, two-headed axe. Looks Danish that she's now pulling off her back. And you realize that you look kind of Danish, and you're riding on the back of a Danish scout horse. How do you wish to rectify this position?
Okay, I'm going to slow down and stop and get off the horse and try and call out to them to tell them that I'm not going to attack them. And
you got it. And you're calling out. You got it. Okay. All right. The storm is still going, and effectively he gets off. The person slows down as he sees you guys ready for combat, gets off his horse, and then tries to yell something to you as a huge clap of thunder just rocks through the hills and a flash of lightning goes off. Okay. So he does not seem to be attacking now. He seems to have gotten off his horse, and he hasn't even pulled a weapon yet.
I look closer and see if I
Perception.
feel threatened or recognize
Perception.
them.
Yep. You can do you're at a disadvantage due to the storm for the perception.
Definitely persuasion.
Perception. Sorry.
Nope. It didn't actually roll. Oh, it didn't.
Oh.
It didn't accept it.
Yeah.
No.
Performance.
Fuck.
That
I
was
grabbed the wrong one.
all of the P's.
All of the P's. The P's are real. All right.
It's okay. It was a great do-over.
And roll one more
better.
time because you forgot to set for disadvantage.
Oh shit. Okay.
So roll one more time and we'll take the lower
Yeah.
of the 2 dice rolls. Oh, or we do it that way
Fuck.
too. Well, still it would have been 12 and the 9. So, yes. So effectively, he does. One thing is, you can make out that this person doesn't have the war paint on his body like the others that you fought. They all had the bluish woad type of war paint on their body. He has no war paint, and his outfit doesn't look like the Dinesh soldiers that you saw firsthand and hacked through. So his uniform is off. He's not wearing the woad. He is this big, strong, striking individual, but it is a bit of a distance, so there's something off about him is what you've got. Alrighty. Apollo, are you just holding aim, waiting to shoot if need be?
Can I take a perception check to see if
Yes, you can, as you are focusing on your target. Disadvantage due to the weather again. You can click the disadvantage button. And how did Orange die? Well, he was misidentified.
Wait, so what am I supposed to do? Disadvantage, right?
Yeah, click on the button. Yeah, just underneath on the bottom, there's a disadvantage one.
I want to scan the woods, see if this scout is trying to distract us from anyone flanking.
Good call. Oh my god. Wow. You got a Dinesh warrior in your sights, ready to shoot if asked. Steve, perception roll for you, just as a general one. No advantage or disadvantage because you're just checking to see if there's anything else going. As far as you can see, nope. It's very open on this side too. Not that many trees. There's not that much spots to hide. Not that many spots to hide in it. All right. So at this point, Gustav is just pointing. He's telling you guys to hold a second. Maybe it wants a parlay. I don't think that's their style, but he's kind of just pausing.
What is the range right now between him and us?
We're looking at over probably 100 yards, 300 feet.
Okay.
Which is is a bit of a range for the bows right now. So Apollo's waiting for the kill zone, to come in, And so Orange, it's up to you. You don't think you were heard, and they seem to still be having caution, which would make perfect sense right now.
I'm gonna put my hands up, show I have no weapon, and slowly walk towards them as I try to call out to them again, and I drop something.
Gustav, it looks like he's surrendering. Could be a ploy though. Keep yourselves ready. But at this point, Gustav kind of does a gesture towards you, and kind of signals for you to come towards him.
Jaws in the air? Is that what I see?
What was that? Sorry.
I was wondering if I see him waving white drawers in the air. It's what it looks like from here.
No, his hands are in the air, is what he's saying. Yeah, doesn't care. Just wave your hands.
Does not care. Okay.
All right. At this point, he thinks for some reason this guy's turning himself in as a prisoner. At that point,
it might be a trap. I would
so
say
basically, he doesn't. Gustav does not tell you to lower your bow. If you've got a good shot, ready it in case, right? And he does get closer, and with the rain, Ilva, you can do a perception, regular perception roll, not a disadvantage, as he'd be in your field of sight first. So one more perception roll for you. Sorry, yeah.
Do what now?
Perception roll. Again, he's now with a regular one, no disadvantage. He's hands in the air, slowly approaching.
God, fuck my face.
You're trying to get look. The rain's coming down. Apollo, he's in your targets. No disadvantage, just regular perception roll for you too.
All right.
Oh my god,
Is he
why?
close enough for insight, or is he still too far away?
Oh, no. Insight, you have to be judging the person's face and all that stuff. He's way too far. That would be, by the time he's in for insight, you hopefully have made a perception check.
Taken me out by then.
I know. All right, he's now, by the way, Apollo, he's now moving from long range to your regular range for your bow, meaning you've got no penalties.
Mm-hmm.
Just to let you know. If anything fishy kind of happens. As he's approaching...
Does it have to be fishy for me to happen?
Well, Gustav has asked you to hold in case.
Don't shoot me.
There's an achievement, by the way. All right, so... now we are into the point where you have advantage on the perception roll. He is now coming into a good-sized distance. The two people that are looking at killing this poor guy.
Don't kill me.
Was he walking towards us going, don't kill me?
He's walking towards you. His hands are... I'm looking at you, but his hands... I can't really do it with my camera, but, his hands are in the air. And,
Perfect, he's unarmed. Shoot him dead.
Different character. That's more Yelva's. That's the other game. Sorry. Okay, there's honor with this guy. I remember that. I'm going to hold you to your Bushido, which he's an unarmed soldier that has not approached you yet.
Throw him a sword, then shoot him dead.
Okay, so guys, make a Yelva and Wu at advantage roll perception.
Don't roll 1 this time.
Yelva roll.
I have a fucking +4. How is this even?
There you go. Oh my
There
God.
we
Hey,
go.
fuck,
It's-
man.
It's Brynjar. You recognize it as Brynjar. Now, Apollo, roll. If you roll a 1, this guy might do a fishy magic casting thing with his fingers. Okay. And you have advantage, so roll one more time. We take the better of the two. Yeah, roll just you got that? Okay. Wow, with the 9 being the better. So yes. Yes, he doesn't look like a Danish warrior. He kind of looks a little familiar. And then when, Ylva, you see who it is. Do you call it out or anything like that?
I do immediately.
Yeah.
I lower my axe and I call out to everyone exactly who it is.
At that point, okay, Gustav basically looks around and, hey, you've now rejoined the party without dying. There you go, Orange. And he's got a Danish riding horse with a couple of saddlebags on it.
I can carry your guys' stuff.
Good talk, Rob. Where you been?
Stealing horses.
If you do want to warn them about the Danish army that's coming.
Yeah, that
I
might be a good
legitimately
idea.
asked you where you've been and what happened.
Yeah, and then I described just the sheer size of the army.
They're done that.
It's fucking
the
huge.
and then just the horse stealing, because that was pretty great.
The horse stealing.
You're gonna take
Gustav
a moment
gives you a
right
nod on
now
that one.
to Tell us about that horse.
Yeah. Oh no, you need to know about this horse.
At this point, you kind of hear a couple of horns starting to bellow as you see the horsemen in the distance seem to start regrouping, and you can see more of them by the coastline
I
now.
would like to suggest this story happens after we get to the makeout spot.
So you guys rush up that hill?
Hilda agrees.
I have one question for Bernard. As I look
Yeah.
at
Yes.
the size of this horse and him and the river, I go, how'd you get across
Good question.
with the horse?
And the horse is not even wet. Besides, well, it is, but it's wet from the rain, so you can't tell if it's river wet or not, actually. Do you want to answer that, Orange?
Sorry. Yeah. That's a good question. How did the horse get across? I don't even know.
We did a recap. Basically, when he rode in, you guys had already disappeared off to drag the coffin somewhere for a distraction. So he hopped on the boat with the last of the evacuees. And when he got to the shore, apparently somebody suggested that he wait behind to regroup with you guys and also make sure that whether you've died or come back. So he was left behind. It was Navarre suggested it, and the priest agreed.
Oh, okay. I was just concerned that there might be a river fording that we weren't aware of somewhere.
Which would really suck. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you guys are pushing up the hill. Brenier is bringing the horse along with you guys. Basically, he's walking with you guys as well as you move it up the hill. And as you're getting closer to the hill, there's this giant golden light that just seems to shine up into the sky off in the distance where the round keep would be. And this light is so bright, it lights up the top of the clouds. And because Fort Lint is on a hill, it's also made a beacon of light that literally can be seen for miles. And At that same point, a couple more horns go off by the area, and you see more horses by the edge